Hello everyone and welcome to this vinyl update video. Now basically in this video I'm going to show a lot of the items I've purchased over the last couple of months. So I've got items from a record fair, what I went to just after Christmas, and also some like online purchases as well. Now I kind of have like left it quite a while to actually make this video, kind of just because I kept seeing things online what I fancy buying and having to wait for them to come in. So finally, like everything what like I bought has has arrived. So like I'm gonna make show them all in this video. Now before I do get started, my friend James Lobban, I think that's how you say your name. Sorry mate if I'm not saying it right. Has asked me to give him a shout out in this video. So that's what I'm doing now. Now that you're a great friend, friend like on Facebook, about we talk quite a lot on there. So right, yes, I asked like a shout out, and like also like I'd like to just say please stop making videos here like in like VC, but like I'd love to start like seeing you talk about your collection and like I'm sure like a lot of like other people would as well. So that's that done. So now I'll show the stuff I've been getting recently. So first again I got on Christmas Eve actually. It is this single here by Wings. It is Hi 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 and Sea Moon. Now yes, I did get this in Christmas Eve when I was in Edinburgh. I just need to get a new watch strap there, so it's not all dangling about now. I've got that fixed because I knew it was annoying a couple of people. But yeah, this single here, I had a couple of quid left over from that, so I thought, well, like I could buy like a little single there, so that's what I've done here. It is a double A side, I think. I think because like the sides like they aren't specified like on like the label, like there's no sort of thing like saying A and B side on it. But I think like it was Hi 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 was originally going to be the A side to it, but like if like the more popular side. But that song got banned by the BBC, and it was actually the song Sea Moon what became the hit for Paul. But like, they're both like relatively popular songs, and like this single here is like quite good to have because it's not on like any of his albums either. Like you have to buy that single or buy Wings' Greatest to hear Hi Hi Hi. Now the next item I got is something what I've been looking for quite a long time to find, but like all the time I've been prepared to get it. But I've never had it like in stock. It's this CD here called the Essential Simon and Garfunkel, probably the best of like the many greatest hits collections what are out there on, and there's a track list in there. So like a lot of great tracks here. They've got pretty much like all like the best like the greatest hits along with some like the best album tracks as well. I think pretty much most of Bridge Over Troubled Waters like on this album here, like bar one song. It's quite a complete collection, double CD, there's 2 discs in there. But like a lot of like other artists have like collections like this like ELO have one, and I've also got one there for Paul Simon's solo career. So this is very cool to have. Now the next items I'm going to show are all from a record fair. Well, I went just after Christmas in Edinburgh. It was I got 10 items from it. 10 items, and I spent £30 there. So basically these were all about £3 each if like you were to kind of like work it out that way. So first one here is Paul Simon's first album here called Paul Simon. It features the songs Mother and Child Reunion and Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard. So 2 big hits for Paul Simon on like a really good album. So all like original. This is on the I'll just get this one out here. Now when I did get it, it did need gluing a bit at the top, but I've sorted that all out. And this is on the original CBS label as well, so original first pressing, so I'm very happy with it. It goes in like weird though, because the sleeves stay this way here, but the actual opening's in there, so that sometimes annoys me with records, so that way they do that. But anyway, a very good album though nonetheless. Another Paul Simon one here from the record fair was this one here, Still Crazy After All These Years. This one features the title track and also 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, which I think I'm right in saying was an American #1. I'm not too sure about that, but like I remember like reading somewhere that it did get to #1 like in like America, that song. I was also surprised that this song, this album doesn't feature the song Slip Sliding Away, which is one of my favourite Paul Simon songs, not on this album, so I've no idea where that song comes from, like if it's just like a standalone single or like if it was on like a different album or something. But still, like, yeah, still a pretty good album here. The final Paul Simon one here is this album here, Hearts and Bones. Now this album here was a complete commercial flop, and critical flop as well. Like at the time it was released in 1983, but I think time has been kind to this album here, and it's now seen as one of his more important albums. And like hopefully like we'll do like a review of this album as well like in the future. Next up here from the record fair was a lot of ELO stuff I got, so let's just go through like it chronologically. First one here was On the Third Day here. This is, I believe this is a British one, printed in England it says there, but it uses the American cover. That's because this one is quite special because it's coloured vinyl here, it's on clear vinyl, which I think is really cool. Looks great, this one here. I believe they put out all their albums on like coloured vinyl, like they all have like different colours and that. But I'm not sure if like they were put out like at the time of release, which would mean that this is from 1973, or if it is a kind of like later issue, perhaps from like the late 70s or early 80s, or even later, possibly. But it's still very cool to have. But I'm not too sure like on like the history behind this one. Next up here is like one who people who like watch my videos would have seen before is Face of Music. Because I reviewed this album like a couple of weeks ago. Love this album. If like you'd seen the video, you know that I absolutely love this album here. Poker's my favourite song on it. Just a brilliant album. Also, I didn't realise until a few weeks ago that the actual letters here, they actually spell out ELO. Like I never noticed that before. I just thought that they were 3 lines what said Electric Light Orchestra on them, but no, it actually spells out ELO. So it looks pretty clever that. Next one here is A New World Record. Another very good album here. This features the songs Telephone Line, Living Thing, which were like the 2 hits from it. Also has Do Ya and Tightrope, which are 2 of my other favourite ones as well. This is probably my second favourite ELO album here. Again, this one here, it provided the sleeve here, but the seller also the dealer, also provided this one here, like the label there, where it's like on one side it's the ELO logo, the other it's just Jet Records. So that's pretty cool. Very good album though, the New World Record. And last ELO thing from the record fair was this one here, Secret Messages. Probably their weakest album, if like you were to ask me honestly. It's there are some good tracks on here. Four Little Diamonds and the single Rock and Rollers King. I like those songs. But the rest, when I heard it, it didn't really grab me too much. I prefer the last album, Balance of Power, like over this one here, as well as like pretty much like the rest of the catalogue as well. So that's quite a weak album there, but I just like really need it for like my collection. Next ones here are solo Beatles stuff here. So first one here is Ringo Starr's Goodnight Vienna. Very much just saw this in like £3 box. Thought I'd have it for like the Ringo collection of 2 albums what I've got. This is the 3rd. So lyric sleeve there, pictures. Also John Lennon is on this album here. There he is there at the bottom. So I'm not sure like if like he's singing like from that picture it would seem that he is singing, and there's also Elton John's on here as well. So it's pretty cool, yeah. Also the record there, really like the label design to this one here. I think that's a very cool label on it. So it's quite tight though, like in like the sleeve though, because I tried to tape it up a bit because it was completely ripped down there, but I think like my tape has maybe made it a bit difficult to actually get the record in. Next up here, so these are still record fair finds here, like all pretty much £3 each. Was this Paul McCartney 12-inch single. Really need to get more of these, but this is my second one. It is Once Upon Long Ago. Also on here is the song Back on My Feet, which he wrote with Elvis Costello, which I think is a brilliant song. And then also Midnight Special and Don't Get Around Much Anymore, which are from the Choba BCCP album. Yeah, pretty good single here. Quite a hard one to find for Paul. Like I know, like it's like one of his more rarer 12-inch ones. What you don't see like every day. So I'm very pleased with that there. And then final record fair thing was this album here by George Harrison, which is Dark Horse. Probably his weakest album, again, like if you asked me, but for £3 it was brilliant. So, the condition as well is little bit. The spine is a bit worn, but I'm not too fussed because it's nice gatefold though. It looks very nice inside. And then it also comes with all the inserts. This is the insert here, and the lyrics on the back there, and the original inner sleeve as well. And the record label is, on one side is George, there, and on the other it was his girlfriend at the time, Olivia, who he later married. So kind of like copying what Paul and Linda had done with Wildlife. And I also think John Lennon and Yoko Ono done it on sometime in New York City. I could be wrong there, like it could be like one of like their other albums, but they definitely did it on like one of them. So so that was the record store record fair finds. Next ones here were next to here were from the Trafford Centre in Manchester. Like I got a gift card for £30 to spend like in any store, like out of the shopping centre called the Trafford Centre. Like I'm sure you probably heard of it, and it is and like there's a HMV there, so that's naturally like where I spent like all like my money. So I went there like looking to get the Love album, but they didn't have it. They said that they could consider like ordering it in, but I could only go down to like my grandma and granddad's house like every 6 months, say. So I couldn't like get like the album like until like 6 months time. So I couldn't be bothered with all that. So I decided just to get this one instead, which is Let It Be Naked, which I'm very pleased to have got this one. I much prefer this to the official Let It Be album, just because it doesn't feature like the two really weak tracks from Let It Be, Maggot May and Dig It. They're not on here. They've replaced them with Don't Let Me Down, which is a much better song. So for people like who haven't seen the packaging for this, it basically is like a gatefold there. And inside here we have a book. So nice booklet here. I'll just skim through it there so you get pictures and yeah, like off like the sessions off like the band, a lot of writing as well. Next, you also have the album itself here, which played really well. No skips or anything. Very pleased with it. So that's nice. I like the label as well. Just this plain white sleeve though, and you also like as a bonus thing they chucked in this 7-inch disc here as well called Fly on the Wall, they call it. Basically it's kind of just like them talking, arguing a bit like rehearsing like a few songs and that. They're not like complete songs, just kind of like snippets and that of here and there. It's okay. It wasn't the best thing in the world. I wouldn't probably listen to it again, but it's just like this wee 7-inch what plays at 33 and a third. So about 10 minutes on each side. So that's pretty cool. Like they chucked that in just as a like little extra. I suppose like they could like justify charge like the extra £5 for this. Because this was £25. So yeah. So with like the extra £5 that was on like the thing, I was hoping to actually find that Simon and Garfunkel CD because I had called big because I had like that gift card, but what do you know, they didn't have it in. So I thought that I would finally invest in this Wings of America CD. Now the reason why I've been putting this off for getting this because it's been out since May 2013 was because I thought like they really botched up the packaging. Basically the other McCartney ones here, this is Ram here, basically they open up like this. So they open up like that, you get the gatefold there, and then the CD's in here like this. Come out the top and everything like that. Nice big thick book there with a lot of pictures and stuff. Whereas to me it always seemed with this one that they really just got a bit lazy with the packaging here. First it just opens up here and the book is pathetic. It's just two pieces of paper just literally just stuck together. That's the only word. Just look there, 2 pages. It's nothing really. And like the actual CDs, they sounded better than like the vinyl. Vinyl just like in like sound quality wise, but because this has to be like remastered, of course. But it still doesn't sound like really that good. It's probably just because like the source tapes aren't that good either. So this one here very much just got this kind of because I was missing it, like in like the McCartney CD collection. But no, I wasn't too impressed with this one, to be honest with you. It's a good live album, but just the sound, it doesn't sound that good. Now the last three here are all online purchases. So I bought these all online. So the first one here was my first Discogs purchase, and like I was a bit like unfamiliar with like the actual buying process. I thought that like as soon as like you ordered it, you'd pay the seller, but you had to actually wait a couple of days for them to send you an invoice to then pay them. So I foolishly ordered this one here, Pink Floyd Animals here, the day before I went down to my grandma's house, and they don't have internet, so I had to actually go to the library to use the computers there to pay like the seller, which was a bit of a faff. I would have preferred to have done it like at home, but like they could have like cancelled the order like if I hadn't paid like they paid like within a week or something. So this is the one I bought here, for £25. Very, very, very happy indeed with the condition of this. Opens up there, nice gatefold. I love that. Very awesome there. Now the actual record though, when I pulled the record out, I was a bit kind of disappointed a little bit. Just because like a lot of scratches on it. It seemed right there. And I'm not sure like, if like you can see that, but there's like a lot of scratches on it. But it played really well. Like there are a few like crackles of that, but no skips or jumps. It played solidly throughout, which is something which is something what can't be said about the Beatles stereo vinyl box set. At least with about half the albums, it skips at least once, like on like each album, which for brand new vinyl really annoys me. And like this here plays perfectly, almost 30 years old. That probably produced in 2012 skips. I mean, it should be. They should be making it better now. But this one here, I was very pleased with. Next online purchase here was a McCartney album. What was missing from my collection? I've still got quite a few of his more modern albums. Like if like you call it 1990s to the present day, like modern, then I kind of like missing like a lot of his more modern albums. But I've got this one here, Kisses on the Bottom now. Which is a very cool one to have indeed. It's the back of it, very simple design. Not sure that I like the design. Very plain, but I suppose it's effective, eh? And then inside here you have a nice gatefold. There were just pictures and stuff there. There's Eric Clapton on guitar, and also Stevie Wonder contributed as well. I'm trying to find. There he's there, Paul. So yeah, a lot of stars on this album here. The basic, there's no booklet or anything. They just come in these two like inner sleeves here. Like records are very tight like in these as well. And it's double vinyl here. You only get about 3 songs per side, which is a bit annoying. But I suppose like it makes like them sound a bit better, because this sounded very good actually, I must say, when I played it. And the actual card itself, very thick card. It's just like yeah. Very, very thick cardboard they used to make this, which I suppose is a very good thing, but it does mean that like trying to get like the record back in is quite hard, and like I won't try and do it during this video. And now the final thing I got came today. I'm very pleased with it. It was something what like tends to go for about £40 now. I managed to find it on eBay for £18 buying it now. So I was very happy with it. It is George Harrison's Brainwashed album here from 2002, so his posthumous release. Very pleased with this. This was actually like in like the shrink when it came. It had been slit down the side, but like I decided to take it out of the shrink. Firstly, because I really like to have like the full experience like of like the gatefold with these albums and stuff, and also like the shrink was kind of like peeling away a bit. So I thought, well, I might as well just take it off, to be honest with you. So this is the album here, Brainwashed. I do really like the design to this one here. Kind of like opens up like that. Does come with a book here. That's the sticker there that was on the front of the shrink wrap. So it was shrink wrap, but I just decided to take it off. You do get a booklet here, which features the lyrics and stuff in here. Oh, and also some nice pictures of George as well. So that's always nice to have there. And we also have the record as well, which the seller kindly put in like another sleeve here. Here's the original sleeve. This is the one with the records on in here. This played really well and really well as well. So there's side one there with a Buddha thing, I think it is, something like that. Not too sure, but something on there. And then on the B side we have the Dark Horse logo, because this was a Dark Horse and also a Parlophone release as well. So I'm not sure if it's 180 gram, but it is quite heavy. So so very happy with that. Yeah, for £18, I was wanted to actually get ELO's Zoom album, but like when I saw this going for that price, I thought, well, I'm hardly going to see it again, like going for that. So I'm glad I got this one here, and yeah. So that is the end of this vinyl update video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Now this will be the last video for this for this month, unfortunately. It's because I've got like these prelim exams coming up like at like the end of like the month into early February as well, which I'm going to try and concentrate on like revising for. I don't want really like the distraction of like doing these videos. So this will be the last video for like this month. Hopefully normal service should resume in like February sort of time, I'm hoping. And yeah, so like in like the meantime, please comment, subscribe if you're not already, and like the video. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye.